almost 9 o'clock. We've got to go to work.
There we go. Okay. So now that the Blues Brothers are telling me it's time to go to work, you're probably waking up in the morning going, what is this? What am I waking up to? Well, this is your June readings, everybody. Well, at least just Aries and Taurus. Aries and Taurus. So it's going to be your reading for this month. I'm just got to move something around here real fast. I'll be right there in half a second. I just want to see some stuff. This is I'm trying a different approach here, so today might look a little bit different. So I don't know if you've noticed anything different. If you haven't, it's probably because I messed up and I didn't change anything yet. But basically today we're going to be talking about Aries, and seeing as Aries is kind of the baby of the zodiac, a lot of Aries like to act like babies, and it's just because they just want to do whatever they just want to do whatever all the time. Don't really think about consequences, just kind of jump right into things, that sort of stuff. If it makes you feel good, do it. Although that's a quote from what was that? Crypt Keeper? No, which one was it? Oh, Demon Knight. Yeah, that was a quote from Demon Knight from the old movie. If you ever saw Crypt Keeper, you probably know what I'm talking about. Older movie, but pretty good. Aries are fun people, though. They are. Because the fact is, you can't really have a lot of fun if you already know what's going to happen, right? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way at all, does it? So Aries are March 21st. They're March 21st through April 19th. I don't know why I can't speak right now. Got something in my throat. Maybe it's COVID. Maybe it's peanut butter from the peanut butter and jelly sandwich I just ate. It could be one of those two things, but I'm pretty sure it's probably peanut butter. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to circle Aries here. So if you want to know what you are the ram, right? So you are Aries, and yeah, that's what you are. So this is your symbol for this month. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. We're going to go ahead and talk a little bit. I think I just shuffled. I'll shuffle one more time for good luck. Oh, besides good luck, we kind of need to get Lady Luck in here. So Lady Luck needs to come in, give us her good graces. So we're going to go ahead and ring the bell, and hopefully we'll get some good luck here, okay? Right about...
Bring out your dead!
So that's the luck we're going to get here today, Aries and Taurus. This will apply to Taurus as well. So I think I just have to talk for my throat to open up. Typically have a very deep voice, and eventually it all comes out to play. So, just gonna put some stuff together, because why not? I don't think I shuffled these since last time, so let me go ahead and shuffle the community chest cards just to make sure. We got this shuffled too, and we'll shuffle that. I think the risk cards are pretty well shuffled. There's a lot of cards in risk, and so I think that one's pretty well shuffled. I think it's just the community and chance cards. They're the smallest amount of cards I have, and they're very rare, so just go ahead and reshuffle that a little bit just to make sure. And the risk secret mission cards, although looks like there's a little bit, there's actually a lot. I'll go ahead and shuffle just a little bit here. I think the Uno card should be good. But yeah, Aries. So this is going to be, if I can even talk today, maybe I shouldn't have peanut butter before I do this. That's probably not a good idea. I don't know. Do you like peanut butter and jelly late at night? I think it's a good snack, actually, if you're kind of hungry. It kind of fills the, whatever. So, All right, I think we're pretty good there. Shuffle one more time for good luck, too. Besides, Lady Luck is telling me to do so because Lady Luck, she gets on my back sometimes. And sometimes she, likes to, claw. And if you could see my back, you'd see how many scratch marks I got. And oh my gosh, it's insane. Sometimes I just got to tell her to get off my damn back. But I don't know. At some point, she'll just figure it out that I don't like it anymore. I guess. Or I'm going to have to do something. Maybe I have to get a bat. Maybe a bat. Maybe I'll get a bat. And then maybe she'll be scared of the bat because the bat will fly around at night and it won't, won't stop squeaking. Maybe that'll scare her off. I don't know. Actually, I kind of need her for this stuff. So, maybe I shouldn't say that. That would probably put a damper on some things here. Maybe make this not so good. So, Aries, seeing as how you're always taking the charge and leading the fray, sometimes really goofy, sometimes really, very intelligent, but a lot of very goofy times, I have to say. From what I know of Aries, I have to just go ahead and say it. It's not that there's anything wrong with that, but go ahead and point my finger to the card. I'm going to close my eyes and fall asleep. The Devil card. Whoa. Major Arcana on Trigger Tarot. So yes, if I didn't mention this before, this is Trigger Tarot. Welcome back, everybody. So we've got the over-under card as the Devil. That's crazy. It could be crazy good or crazy bad, but I don't know. Aries. Yeah, it's a spooky looking dude, right? It's basically like, if they're freed, but, they're not free because they're in hell and all that sort of stuff. So maybe this month hasn't been the greatest. Maybe this really hasn't been the greatest, especially since, everybody's self-secluding themselves and being afraid of something that's slightly stronger than a normal flu. Maybe that's why you're kind of like feeling like you're living in hell, I guess I kind of understand that. So let's go ahead and pull some other cards here. You've got your card here, your lover card, your other card, and your other card there. So let's go ahead and pull that. So it's going to be like this. And yeah, that's upside down. I'm just going to pull this other card here. Oh my God. Whoa. Actually, I'm not supposed to pull it up right now. I'm supposed to wait on that one there. But I felt I had to pull it up for, I don't know, show and tell or something like that. So you got the magic stick, or you're sitting on the magic carpet right now. So we've got a pretty bad situation, Aries. I'm just gonna tell you right now, this doesn't look all that great. So you got this cup, this 8 of Cups, and it is upside down. Got the moon looking at the little dude over there. Little dude's taking a little journey. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go up this mountain. I'm gonna see what the stars look like at nighttime. And there's no stars at nighttime. That's unfortunate. But you've got 8 there, and you've got 15 there. So if you find a 7 in here, maybe that'll be lucky. I don't know. We'll have to see. But what could this possibly mean? Well, it looks like you've been kind of going through hell this month, and looks like you're your cups are getting low. And this could be your friendships here, actually. This could be your friendships that are kind of falling away. You're either moving away from your friendships or they're falling away from you. But something's happening with the moon. It's inner cycle. You're taking a journey. And let's see what happens here. So at this point right now, I'm going to go ahead and pull up either a community chest or a chance card. But seeing as how we kind of know that this has been you doing the inner work, we're going to pull a community chest card to see what society has in store for you, friends, family, and all that sort of stuff. So, oh wow, go to jail, go directly to jail, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Whoa, that's a beefy card right there. So you might have gotten sent to jail, or maybe something that you did helped somebody else get incarcerated. Maybe that was what happened. Maybe you were feeling bad about that, like you've lost a lot of friends, something that happened. Maybe you did something that caused this particular thing, and you're kind of retreating towards yourself. Like, this really doesn't look very good, Aries. I just got to say, this could be very much something that maybe you did, that you're looking inside yourself to try to figure some things out. Maybe you did something that cost you. Maybe it cost someone else something. I don't know. You have to look at this. Now, sometimes, you look at stuff like this, and everybody comes to these kind of readings. They always want the most perfect reading all the time. They go, ooh, I want you to give me money and success, and it's not me doing it, it's you doing it. That's what this is all about, actually. You go to see these cards and you think, oh, they're going to predict my future and I'm going to become a billionaire and successful. Well, it's about giving you inspiration to put the work in yourself, really. That's what a lot of the stuff is about. A lot of people kind of like overlook those types of things when they come to readings and stuff. They just think they're going to it and like that, you got $1 million, or you found your instant lover or something like that. It doesn't work like that. You got to put some work and effort in there somewhere. And it's helping you look within yourself. So this looks like a very big introspective within yourself. It looks like a lot of big, heavy things have happened, though. And maybe some friends fell away, or maybe you moved away from some friends. Maybe it had something to do with, maybe you, I don't know, had something to do with some kind of incarceration, or, maybe it was a mental incarceration because of what's going on. It could be a bit of both. It could be both, or it could be one or the other. So, since it's general and all that, it's hard to say specifically for which person. And plus, I have to mention, I am an amateur at this, so I'm still learning the ropes and all that, but I think so far, I've done pretty well, and I had Lady Luck tell me that I won for this month or last month, so maybe this month I'll win too, as far as like being one of the best tarot readers ever. I don't know. She'll have to tell me, and maybe you will as well. But let's move on here. Let's see what ends up happening, if we move on forward here. And so this is the you card. This is kind of what happened to you. So this is mostly like all on you. And you feel like you've been living in hell for the past month. So let's go ahead and, oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, like I said before, that was, this is pretty, wow. This is crazy. So your other person feels like they've been impaled. So you've been, mentally in this horrific area or whatever, and your significant other feels like they've gone through a lot too. But they think they've gone through more than you have. So maybe the fact is you're looking inside yourself, but maybe more things have happened to your significant other than have happened to you, because there's 8 here, which is upside down, looking inside yourself, but maybe using what you've seen inside yourself, also going on this journey, kind of leaving some past relationships behind or something like that, and going into this mental state of agony. Although your significant other, they might be doing worse than you. So they might actually be doing possibly worse than you with 10 swords in their back. I mean, you might have gone to jail, but they could be just on the verge of death here. I mean, you can see some blood coming out this guy's head there. He's given the peace sign in the back, but still, it's like, it really looks pretty terrible. I mean, the devil with the Ten of Swords and go to jail. You can't get any worse than that, Aries. I mean, maybe you can, but, surprise me. Oh, that's good. So, you know what? We're going to have to see if you're, it seems like you have a significant other, whether you don't have them right now or you do have them now. If I'm saying you don't have them now, it means that you may have known them or you may bump into them again at some point. Or you might be with them right now, but they feel maybe a little worse than you do, even though you could have gone to jail, or you could have sent, helped with that. So we're gonna pull the crazy eights here, just because your other could be crazy other, and all that. So we're gonna pull a crazy eight. So what is this? Uranus 7. I think I pulled that one before. But I don't think I'm gonna pull that one again. Neptune. Ooh, that one's watery. So your significant other is just an infinite loop of water, right? So this could really be your true soulmate, for whatever amount of lifetime that you survive to. And this has to do with 8, right? So in an emotional way, you'll be able to pick up on your significant other, because this is 8, right? So these cards match, and that makes a lot of sense. That's a very big important thing, right? So your significant other is you're going to be able to tell your significant other's emotions because of what's happened, right? So it's not just like you're completely oblivious, right? You're not oblivious. It just, through an emotional standpoint, you're going to be able to understand this, okay? So, yeah, tough times have happened. Let's pull up some new cards here. Let's see what your destiny or journey card's going to be. So we've got this card right there, and so basically this is the 8 of Wands. So this is going to really, you're getting all the different cards here, right? You're going through a gamut of things. There's the cups, there's the swords, there's the wands, and this is 8, and this also is 8 with Neptune. And so it looks like you're going to be pushing through with the emotions, and even with every emotion, you're turning this into something. This is becoming wind. This is moving. So this emotional state is going to move into something physical, okay? And so you've got all these wands here. This Ossifer has a wand too, and you've got some movement. You've got a lot of movement. A lot of things are happening. Nothing's really stale. You think that this is stale. It's stagnant. It's not. And so you're taking all this despair and you're pushing forward and you're making something out of it. So it looks like you can actually take what's happened here and all this hell, and you can just use it as energy to push you forward. So it seems like this is probably kind of a mental, emotional thing, that you and someone else that you may have known, or you may know, or you might come to know, is going to go through all this stuff together. You've gone through hell with your significant other, but it looks like there could be kind of an emotional attachment there that'll help you push forward. So let's pull a risk card here. Let's see what ends up happening. Whoa, a wild card. Look at that. This is a risk wild card. You literally use this for any card you want to. So I have not been able to pull this card up at all. literally at all for any of these readings at all. And I know this is only my 3rd month here, but still, I mean, this is actually pretty fantastic. So you get a wild card here. So this literally means that if you're trying to pull up a risk card here to gain a better troop, for trading in your sets, for when you trade in your sets and risk, you usually get more reinforcements, and usually you want to have it 3 of the soldiers, 3 of the cannons, or 3 of the cavalry, or you could do a mixture of any of these. But this is a wild card, so this literally means that this could be anything at all. So the closer I get to understanding, the more confused I actually get too. But that actually does mean a good thing. So that means that you're going to make something out of this sort of pseudo hell that has happened with your significant other, and it could literally be anything that you want it to be. You don't have to look into the past with all the things that you've left behind or all the things that have gone wrong. You can take those 8 emotions, make a bunch of staffs out of it, make them long and strong, and move forward in life. And it can be a wild card. It can be whatever you want it to be. It'll become something really great. Okay, let's pull up the final card and see what happens here, because I don't know, it looks interesting. Let's see what we've got here. So what do you got? You have the 2 of Swords. So, what's really cool about this is that you've gone through all this. It's given you some introspective. The moon is upside down. The moon is right side up. You still don't know what's going to happen, but you've gained more power. You've gained more strength, right? Even though these swords have plunged through there and done all that, you have 2 of these swords now. You took some of these swords from here and you put them on yourself, and you armed yourself, and you're gaining strength, and you're gaining fortitude, and you're gaining knowledge, and you're looking inside yourself, but in a clearer sense, because this moon was upside down. Now this moon is right side up. So you're still looking within yourself, even through all this hell and everything that's happened. This wild card could apply to here, could apply to here, could apply to here. It pretty much applies to almost everything here. So this wild card just kind of makes this hell scene sort of disappear in a way. Like what ended up happening with this month, with this whole hellish scenario, and all these past emotions. This might not have been this month. This could have been like further back or something like that. But as far as everything goes, like, you're gonna actually be able to push forward with what you want to do. It seems more like an emotional standpoint. Usually I would do like either money or a place or something like that, and I really don't know what else to do. The only thing I can do is give you a little bit of dragon fire. And if you don't know what this is the luck dragon here. So it just basically goes luck, yeah, and there you go. And that's all there is to it. So you got some dragon fire, some luck from there, give you a little bit of luck there. And so because you got some of this stuff, right? You got all these things here. I want to actually roll a die here, because you've got, you had the devil kind of starting off. This is the over under card here. I didn't explain this. This will flip back and forth, so this could be really good, really bad. Looks really bad, but it could be really good. But it looks like you're going inside of yourself, so it looks like you're really not. It looks like you've got everything going forward with you, but you're stronger than you were in the past, and you've gained some of these swords. Some of these swords that your significant other had in his back, now you have those swords. You pluck them out and you're using that for strength instead of for feeling bad about what's happened. You're using them for strength, so that's actually a pretty good thing. And I think with the wild card here and all that, I think your significant other will be on the same approach. But I do want to roll a die just to see if I can figure out a number here. You know, I think Lady Luck is going to help me figure this out. Maybe Shuffleupagus will help me too. I don't know. He hasn't really said much lately. He just kind of sits in a corner and stares at the wall. He's a little weird. Now, maybe I'll just leave Shuffleupagus out of this altogether. Yeah, I'll probably do that. 2. Look at that. So I've been wondering about your significant other. 2. Right there. Right there. That kind of proves it. 2 and 2. So what does that mean? Your significant other is on the same page that you're on. 2. This is a card. Cards made of paper. So are pages. I figured I'd explain it even though it sounds dumb, but that's what you get. So, yeah, that's pretty much it right there. So, yeah. Aries, this has been your reading for the month. Let's pull a secret mission card, see if, no, I didn't really think it was going to say anything. Occupy 24 territories of your choice. So just basically push forward with your life, and you're going to have, you know, your significant other will be on your same page. We'll be using the swords too. And everything should be good. Good to go, bro. So that's it, Aries. I hope you enjoyed. I know I'm a bit of an amateur at this, but, you know, the fact is, you gotta start somewhere. If you don't start somewhere, you don't go anywhere, really. I mean, if you're just like, oh, I can't do anything because everybody else is doing that or something, and yeah, it just sounds stupid, you know. You gotta start somewhere, even if you're not the greatest. You know, gotta do it. So, thank you for watching on Trigger Tarot. Aries, you are March 21st through April 19th. I hope you have a great day. Hope everything goes well for you. But it looks like you're moving through an emotional scene, right? And it might take you this month. I don't know. Maybe you'll get through it faster. Maybe this will help you out, get through some things faster. I don't know. Hopefully it does. So let's move on to Taurus. Zibul. So Taurus with the Red Bull gives you wings and stuff like that. So Taurus, you are right here with this little dude. I don't know why there's a dude there. But if you cannot see that, you might be a dum-dum. I don't know. Maybe you're not. Hopefully you're not, because if you're not, this will help us get through this just this much faster. You know? So let me take a pause here. Let me put some of these cards back. Aries. Got a bit doused with some dragon fire because I needed some luck. You know? So hopefully, you know, things will go a little better. But it looks like Aries is going through a bit of a crisis this month. So let's wish them well, okay? But let me pause real fast. I'll get right back to it. Okay. Taurus. So you are the bull, right? As I try to shuffle. It has been kind of a hot week now. It's crazy. We went from like a super, super cold draft to just insanely hot for like a few days. Now it's kind of cooling down again. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of the way it is in my state anyways. We get this bipolar weather all the time. Gets to be, you know, you get used to it. Get used to it. It's the way it's got to be. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe it's been that way for you too, Taurus. Ooh, I got a good shuffle there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck, move it over here. And so what we're going to do, Taurus, is this is what we're going to do. We're going to let you pull a card, and the card is going to be your over-under card. So that's what you're going to get to do. And your over-under card is basically the centrifugal point of which kind of gives me the determination as to what's going on in your life. What's going on in your life for this month, or, this coming month here. At least it's going to happen here. Probably just more or less a probability as to what could happen. And we're going to go ahead and pick. So, all right, Taurus. We're going to pick as if we're charging in with our horns, right? Whoa. The Texas card. So if you ever see this, T and X, that means Texas. So maybe you live in Texas. Maybe all your exes live in Texas. Maybe that's what this is all about. And all your exes equal all these swords. Or maybe all your exes equal every single square on this blanket. Or maybe, I don't know. It could be something like that. But this is your over-under card here, right? So your over-under card is Texas with swords. Not Texas with a dollar sign. Texas with swords, okay? Because this is a T and that's an X. Now, I know some people might be like, well, that's Roman numerals for, no, that's a T because that little line on the bottom there is shorter. Now, if you could see that, you're not blind. See how that's shorter? So that's Texas right there with not a dollar sign, but with swords. We're going to pull cards. This is a U. This is the other, or this is your lover. This is the other card and the other card. So we're going to pull this card here. So that's a pretty good card. That is a 7 card. We're going to pull this card here. We're going to pull this card here, and we're going to pull this card here. So what does this mean? This is interesting. So you might live in Texas, right? And you're holding up, you're holding up this wand here, right? And there's all these other wands that are sticking up. So these are all your other exes, right? They're holding up their sticks. They want to beat you with sticks. But you've got your rod and you're playing defense. I mean, look at this guy's face. It's pretty intense, actually. If you look at this guy's face, he's trying to defend against all his exes that are making all these fantastic accusations against him or her, and he doesn't deserve it. There's 7, but there's like 6. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you got 6 of your exes down in Texas, and you're trying to defend yourself against this, and you look pretty determined, but yeah, this is definitely about your ex, right? Because you're sitting up and you're crying at night and you're like, oh, I wish they'd just stop attacking me. We're not together anymore. But then you realize that in real life they're waving their stick at you and you got to defend yourself. Oh, geez, Taurus, this is a pretty big deal here. So what did you do? What happened here? Let's look at a chance card. This isn't about the community. This is about you. Let's look at a chance card here, okay? Bank pays you a dividend of $50. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So you got this fat cat sitting on there, smoking his stogie, looking at his phone, which his phone has a little smiley face on it too, which is really weird. But yeah, he's just sitting happy. So what ended up happening is your exes wanted to get extra money out of you. For whatever reason, I don't know. But you are sitting pretty, because now they have to pay you for whatever reason. I think they must have ripped you off or something like that. And, they have to pay you. They did you wrong, right? Whatever ended up happening, they did you wrong. Now they're going to have to pay you. The bank is saying that they have to pay you because although you think they're going to come after you, you're defending yourself. The bank is looking at your legitimacy and saying, hey, man, or hey, woman, you deserve this money. They don't. So we're going to pull up the other card. Now, I don't think that this is going to apply to your ex. This could apply to your new significant other. But we're going to pull up a couple cards that will determine this. So I'm going to pull up 2 Crazy Eights cards, right? This side is going to be for your other exes, and this side's going to be for this ex right here. But let's pull this card here. So you've actually got something really nice here. Look at this. You've got this little red cap gnome who's ready to give his little flower and his love to the little woman with the little cheeky face over there. She's all full-blooded in her face. She's all flushed because she's embarrassed, and he's all flushed because he's embarrassed too. Because let's be honest, when you're giving flowers, you're giving something nice to a pretty woman, you're kind of embarrassed yourself because you're just like, well, this isn't typically what I do, but I like you. I want to do this, and she's pretty impressed. So you've got your exes in Texas trying to fight you over something. You want to make a proposal to somebody new. So let's go ahead and pull a Crazy Eights for your other card, Mars. Ooh, wow, 4. Let's pull one for this one, and Mercury. Look at that. So your other exes in Texas, got all your exes down in Texas. They're coming at you hard. But your significant other is the one. They're the one, right? And they have all the information to help you with. They're going to help you get through things. And so it looks like you either have 6 exes or 4, but it looks like probably, because this went from Texas with the sword down to, I was going to say 7, but 6, and down to 4. So it looks like they've sort of backed off for a while. Looks like you gained some money from one of them, and then they all decided, oh man, he's going to get money from us. Maybe we should back off. So it looks like a few of them backed off, and you're left with your other new person that could be in your life, and you're offering your little daisy flower cup over to her or him, and they're the one. They're going to help you through this. They're going to help you get rid of these exes. So this is literally going to be gone. This 4 of Mars is going to be gone just like that. They're going to help you out with that. So let's look at some more cards here. Let's try to figure some things out. Let's pull your journey card here and see what happens. So, ooh, you've got this. So look at that. The 4 went down to 3, You've got 3 swords there. So we're moving down in numbers. I know it's a 4 card, but this is you, and you are plastered into the concrete here. You got your sword already. They're waiting to drive swords through your heart. They're going to drive swords through your brain, and in your heart, and then your tummy, where you eat and you digest food. but you're holding your finger up to just block all that. Plus, you got your extra sword here. So that went from 4 to 3. So getting some money from one of them, from the bank, saying, hey, you're in the right, and your ex is down in Texas, can stay down in Texas, you know, they started to slowly back off. It's down to 3. There's only 3 of them left now. Check that out. Your significant other is really happy and grinning. They're grinning like an idiot. And you're happy too. And you might be grinning like an idiot too. Because this character here looks like he's grinning like a complete buffoon, like a complete idiot. And so you might have that kind of look on your face, which is all like scrunched up and, you know, you might have that kind of look on your face. And it's not too appealing, but your significant other doesn't mind, you know, because they know you got your exes down in Texas here, right? Because, I mean, this does say Texas here. I mean, if somebody tries to call me out on that, I swear to God, you know, you're wrong. I know I'm right. And, you know, you could say that I'm totally wrong, and that's fine, I guess. But I just got to go with Texas on this one. My money's on Texas. I'm just saying. You know, you got to have some clear-cut evidence to say that this is not Texas, okay? Clear-cut evidence, because I see this. It says Texas right there. A T and an X, right? Anyways, sorry, I'm just all over the place right now. But let's get back to business, okay? Your significant others have gone down to 3. So there's 3 main significant others you got to contend with. So let's pull a risk card and see if that changes somewhat. Southern Europe. So your significant others, the ones that are here, live in Southern Europe. There's a cannon, which means they're pretty powerful, right? You still got your sword, but they're, you know, they got a cannon. They're powerful. They're blue. You're yellow. So you're happy because you're with this person, but that's blue. That's blue. You got all this blue to contend with still, right? But you got this significant other on your side to help you defend against all these weirdos, you know? They want to get your money, although that they actually owe you money, right? So let's look at the final card here, see what your journey contends with. The Page of Swords. Look at that. So you decided to take your sword, and you're not dead anymore, and you became the ultimate noob, and you went out to face all the contenders. You took your sword. You're gonna, you know, just go out there and just explode like a noob in a video game that doesn't know anything. And you are going to be powerful, right? Absolutely, because you got your new significant other at your side with Mercury on their side. And Mercury is a sign of intelligence, a sign of wit, a sign of knowledge and, you know, passing on of all the skills that you'll need. So your significant other is 1, Page of Swords is 1, and you've went from being dead to, you know, maybe the fact is you had to play dead. You played dead and they forgot about you and you won. Maybe you just had to stop worrying about it and they stopped thinking about you too. And you got your significant other, you got the Page of Swords. It looks like everything's going your way. You know, it's just, this is crazy good. This is crazy good. Okay. Conquer the continents of Asia and Africa. So these are pretty big cards, honestly. You got to conquer some really, really big things, you know, to move forward in life. So you still have a lot more to go, but it looks like, you know, it looks like you're moving away from this. So wherever this was in Southern Europe, you know, the cannon, the power of it all these, you know, women or men you knew that were in Southern Europe, you know, all these Italian boys or Italian girls that you knew, they were no good for you. Either that or they were, you know, over here or over there or something in Southern Europe. It's something like that, you know. They were south of you. It wasn't good for you. So instead of looking south, I mean, Africa is also south, but like in a different sense. Like it's more tropical. Asia. Look for festive stuff and look for, yeah, pretty much happy, festive, merriment kind of thing, that kind of thing. And it looks like you're kind of going on your way. You're going to make your way. And you decided to change from being the dead man on the coffin to being the Page of Swords. And it looks like you lost all your exes from down in Texas, right? And you decided to become that brand noob, to be able to have success in your life. And you've got someone in your corner. You have someone very smart in your corner. You're going to be successful, Taurus. But the only thing is, for this month, as this is going down, as, legal issues are going through, and something with Texas and all that sort of thing, and your exes in Texas are fighting you, you've got a beautiful person in your corner. Use their knowledge to push through. Basically, you probably had to play dead for them to forget about you and leave you alone. And by playing dead and doing something stupid like that, they forgot about you, and you're like, yeah, I'm free. It was just something so dumb that happened that you became free off of it. And it was because of your significant other that you were invested in that helped you with this ridiculous idea that you came out on top. I don't believe it. Taurus, you amaze me every time I do this. So, at least a few times I've done it. Seeing as how I'm still an amateur at this, but I might be onto some stuff here. What do you think? Do you have exes in Texas? Do you have significant others or something like that you had to fight? Did you have something like that go on this month? Did it end up happening? You had to play possum in order to be free? And as legal issues have helped you out? I mean, holy cow. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. That's crazy stuff. I don't think you need luck from the luck dragon. I think you're totally fine. Let's roll a die here. I'm just going to roll one die. I just want to see what this could potentially mean. 2. And it landed on Mercury. So this really focuses on this because this is down on your other side. So this basically means that this is like a really strong indication here. That there's a 1 for the Mercury with the intelligence, there's a 1 with the Page here. You're dealing with a lot of stuff, 2 here. It seems like it really confirms you need your significant other, Taurus. Now, if you don't have a lover or don't have a husband or wife or whatever, it could be like a best friend, a close family member, maybe it could have something to do with that. But you're going to need to use their knowledge to help you get through this, and maybe play possum and play dead to actually come through and be successful. I don't know. Maybe you just have to be strong. Maybe it's about being strong, and all that sort of thing. So that was it. That's pretty much it, Taurus. There's really nothing much else left to look at here. Asia and Africa looks like it's a pretty big mission to do, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching Trigger Tarot. I hope that you've enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next month for all the next stuff that we'll be doing. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching, and take care.